surgery? I bet you didn't. That's just one of the cases that has to be reopened. Who killed the Assistant Commissioner of the ACT Police, Colin Winchester? It wasn't David Eastman. So there's one case that has to be reopened. The Balibo 5 case. There's a good one. Now that's going to have to be reopened too. Why? Because of political interference in a criminal investigation. If you don't know that, look it up. Look up the Crimes Act. Not only ACT Crimes Act, but every other state and territory Crimes Act. Conspiracy to pervert the cause of justice is a criminal offence. Jail time. The Democratic Labor Party is really upset about the corruption in the AFP. And we're going to certainly push politically for a Royal Commission in the AFP unless we get some honest answers from people. So it's okay to commit war crimes in breach of the Commonwealth Criminal Code, 1995, Section 268. Look it up. Section 268. So when a lawyer from the Department of Defense finds out that the government is actually committing a criminal act and he exposes it, what does the AFP do? They don't praise him or support him. They actually arrest him and have him charged. Yes, charged. The McBride Afghanistan war crimes case. So we can prosecute Nazi war criminals, but we can't prosecute Australians, Indonesians, military, who commits atrocities so close to home. Doesn't make any sense. A reasonable person in a court of law would say, what's going on? A jury in a court of law would say, what's going on? There's something rotten in the state of the AFP and it needs to be sorted out. Really does. So when I get a letter from Superintendent, or what's his name, Commander Nutt, who says it's okay for an indicted war criminal to come to Australia and the government let him in, it's okay. All right. But if it was a Nazi war criminal, no, it's not all right. There's some inconsistencies here in the AFP, some inconsistencies about how to interpret the law. Now, when I was growing up, if somebody said somebody murdered somebody, or murdered half a dozen people, or tortured a half a dozen people, and stuck them in a grave, then I'd be very concerned about it. And I would expect somebody to do something about it. Not to write me bullshit letters and say that it's okay for an indicted war criminal, ex-General Rantle, Butcher of East Timor, and the Beck Island massacre, West Papua, to come to Australia with his mate George Brandis, ex-Attorney General George Brandis. Georgie boy's now UK High Commissioner, if you didn't know. Yes, he is. He sent me a bullshit letter too. And when they pulled him out on it, caught his bluff. Caught his bluff. Scotty, from marketing, sent him packing. Sent him over to the UK. And his chief of staff, James Lambie, he got a nice position in the Ministry of Appeals Tribunal with Brisbane. Yes, he has. That's right. That's what happens with politicians who are corrupt. They look after their mates. But we don't expect the police to do the same. We don't expect the police to actually take an oath of office to uphold the laws of this country. To be corrupt and to follow corrupt ministerial directives. That's right. Corrupt ministerial directives. Now, I don't know if Commander Linda Champion's around, but I spoke to her over the phone, and she said she'd cooperate on the Balibo 5 questions. Then she wrote me a nice little email saying, nicely, piss off. So I've got it on the record. So Linda Champion's a liar. Commander Champion's a liar. Now that's on the public record now. That's not up to the professional standards of the AFP. No, it isn't. So where's your professional standards unit? Are they going to investigate her? Are they going to investigate the Balibo 5 better? Political interference? Now where's Assistant Commissioner Ian McCarthy? Is he around? Assistant Commissioner Ian McCarthy. Come down and have a chat. I've got some questions about the Balibo 5 matter. It's very interesting when the Victorian police can send a extradition request to the Israeli government for extradition of a person who's committed crimes against Australian citizens because, I hate not to say because you're Jewish, but when it comes to Australian journalists slaughtered in cold blood, you can't send a red notice for the suspected suspects to the Indonesian police? That's the issue. It's not that the fact that they don't want to cooperate. That's not the issue. The issue is the fact that you haven't done your job. You should have issued a red notice for the suspect to the Indonesian police by Interpol. That's what you should have done. But you didn't do it. And we know why you didn't do it. Because of Section 37(2). That's right. Section 37(2). AFP Act 1979. Ministerial directives. That's why you didn't do it. So you allowed a political decision to interfere with a criminal investigation of the murder of Australian citizens. Wow, whoopee-doo, that sounds great. Whoopee-doo. Well, guess what? I'm going to get a copy of the brief from the New South Wales coroner, one way or the other. I don't care if I have to go to court over it, I'll get a copy of it. And I'll tell you this, if I find out any officer has failed their duty to uphold the law on a criminal investigation because of a corrupt ministerial directive, whoopee-doo, look out. The Democratic Labor Party will be on your back every minute of the way. Labor, DLP, remember it. We're a political party, registered. Yes, we are. Labor, DLP. And we're not taking any shit from people anymore. We're not taking any corruption from the major parties anymore. Especially involved criminal behaviour. Criminal behaviour. It's alright. I've got a nice little advertisement going in our local paper next week about the AFP. The local community in the central west of New South Wales are going to start finding out about the AFP and their criminal behaviour, and they're going to be very happy, I'm sure. I'm calling for a royal commission into the AFP and a National Integrity Commission. Very simple things. Something that the Morrison government doesn't want and won't do. And there's a good reason for that. He's corrupt. So you can tell Commander Linda Champion, I'm not happy for her response, and I'll be certainly taking that up. If I have to go to court over it, I will. I'll tell you what, you won't be able to lie to a magistrate. Perjury's an offence. You get jail time for that. I want answers to questions. I don't want bullshit letters. Because if you start sending me bullshit letters, you're going to make me more and more pissed off. If you're going to lie, don't lie to me. Simple. If you're going to lie to some other poor bugger that is not intelligent enough to ask questions. Lie to somebody else who's never been to East Timor. Lie to somebody else who's never been to West Papua. Who's never spoken to a torture victim. Who's never spoken to a family who's lost their loved ones because of torture and murder. You're going to lie, don't lie to me. I don't like liars. It pisses me right off. And as I'm a member of a political party, I have a right to ask questions. Because we still live in a democracy, although it's becoming more like a fascist dictatorship every day. Now I strongly suggest, and it's only a strong suggestion, that the AFP lost the case in the High Court prosecuting the journalists. They need to stop it. They need to stop prosecuting good people who expose corruption and criminal activity. Stop it. Withdraw the McBride war crimes Afghan case. Withdraw Bernard Caleri's Witness K case. And start acting like a professional police force, not a fascist dictatorship. Secret police. Don't worry. The more people send me letters and the more research I do, the more bullshit I find out, the more lies I uncover, the more corruption I find, and the more I'm going to tell the people about it. That's right. Corruption, lies, preventing the cause of justice, criminal activity. Now your commissioner's already made it public that you've got some mafia in the AFP. In Sydney, the AFP in Sydney got in trouble. Have you read the Sydney Morning Herald lately?